Oh, dear friends, let us join another day. New month began today. Let us continue. Let the time go on, going on in its own way, bringing its own changes in the entire Prakriti as ordered by the Lord, as desired by all the Jivas, including us. In that flow of whatever is happening, which is not in our control, what we can try to bring into our control, though fully we can't do it, yet we can try, is trying to know what is to be done and achieved and trying to do to achieve that. That is our spiritual goal. Though the entire universe at the highest level is run by the divine only, yet we can't be just without doing something concrete or substantial, remain lazy, or it is not again right to do something contradictory. Therefore, to avoid these two things, just getting guidance from the gurus and masters, we try to do our sadhana. Our doing sadhana is just allowing the Lord to bless us very soon. That's it. Other than that, Bhagavan Ishvara only manages the whole universe. So keep that in mind. Keep this also in mind. And every day, let us try our best in tuning to the truth through the study of Shastra. Let us start. Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo ब्रह्मविद्या संप्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ अब्रह्मलोकादाशेषादालोका लोकपर्वतात् ये वसन्ति द्विजादेवाः तेभ्यो नित्यन्नमो नमः ॐ परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः श्रीवेदव्यासवैशम्पायन याज्ञवल्क्याद्यशङ्करादि अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थानजागरणविश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं तस्य साधकभक्तसेवकसंस्थापकानाम् अस्मिन् कार्ये समस्तविघ्नशत्रुनिर्मूलनद्वारा शक्तिसाधना सानुकूल्यतानां सिद्धिद्वारा अनुक्षणं धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम अरुण प्रश्न से पारायणम तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनम वयम सर्वे करिष्यामहे आदौ पारायणम फ्रेंड्स we chanted 35 yesterday. Let us do from 36 up to 40th mantra of the Aruna Prashna. We have how many? Yeah, it goes up to 133. सो ओम अथ अरुण प्रश्नः ओम य एवं वेद अथ गन्धर्वगणाः स्वानभ्राट् अङ्गारिर्बम्भारिः हस्तः सुहस्तः कृशानुर्विश्वावसुः मूर्धन्वान् सूर्यवर्चाः कृतिरित्येकादश गन्धर्वगणाः देवाश्च महादेवाः रश्मयश्च देवागरगिरः नैनङ्गरोहिणस्ते य एवं वेद गौरीमिमाय सलिला निदक्षते एकपदी द्विपदी सा चतुष्पदी अष्टापदी नवपदी बभूवुषी सहस्राक्षरा परमे व्योमन्निति वाचो विशेषणम् अथ निगदव्याख्याताः ताननुक्रमिष्यामः वराहवस्वतपसः विद्युन्महसो धूपयः श्वापयो गृहमेताश्चेत्येते ये चेमेषिमि विद्विषः पर्जन्याः सप्त पृथिवीमभिवर्षन्ते वृष्टिभिरिते एतयैव विभक्तिविपरीताः सप्तभिर्वातैरुदीरिताः अमून् लोकानभिवर्षन्ते तेषामेषा भवते समानमेतदुदकम् उच्चैत्यवचाहभिः भूमिं पर्जन्या जिन्वन्ते दिवं जिन्वन्त्यग्नय इदे यदक्षरं भूतकृतं विश्वे देवा उपासते महर्षिमस्य गोप्तारं जमदग्निमकुर्वत जमदग्निराप्यायते छन्दोभिश्चतुरुत्तरैः राज्ञः सोमस्य तृप्तासः ब्रह्मणा वीर्यावत शिवानः प्रतिशोदिशः तच्छंयोरावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवे स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजम् शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे सोमपा असोमपा इति निगदव्याख्याताः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ श्रीकृष्णयजुर्वेदान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय आरण्यकान्तर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद ॐ यस्माज्जातं जगत्सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रलीयते येनेदन्धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरुचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते अथ शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशं ऋतमवादिशं सत्यमवादिशं तन्मामावेत तद्वक्तारमावेत आवेन्माम् आवेद्वक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ द्वितीया ब्रह्मानन्दवल्ली शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Friends, let us chant sixth Anuvaka. Chanting a Veda mantras is the best of the chantings, best way of using our ability to speak. Therefore, keep the book in front and try to chant and make use of this opportunity of propitiating our Shruti Mata, Rishi Parampara and Paramatma through this practice. This is what is going to add to our own future abilities to study Shastras, understand. All what we do in all our 8 classes of the entire day, every one of them are important. Then only we are made to do all of them by the divine. So take part in every one of them fully, wholeheartedly, as much as possible. So wherever you have to be a spectator, be so listener, be so person of chanting, be so contemplator, be so. In that way, we have to fully involve and get maximum benefit. Let us do the sixth Anuvaka Parayanam. Atha Shashto Anuvakaha. Om Asanneva Sabhavati Asad Brahmeti Veda Cheta Asti Brahmeti Chet Veda Santamenantato Vidurite Tasyaisha Eva Sharira Atma Yah Purvasya Athato Prashnaha Uda Vidvanamam Lokam Pretya Kaschana Gacchati Aho Vidvanamam Lokam Pretya Kaschit Samashnuta O Shokamayata Bahusyam Prajayeti Satapotapyata Satapastaptva Idagam Sarvamasrujata Yadidam Kincha Tat Sruštva Tadevanupravishatu Tadanupravishya Sakchatyacha Bhavatu Niruktam cha Niruktam cha Nilayanam cha Nilayanam cha Vijnanam cha Vijnanam cha Satyam cha Nrutam cha Satyam Abhavat Yadidam kincha Tat Satyamityā Chakshate Tadapyesha Shloko Bhavati Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Friends, five koshas we have seen. Anandamaya kosha giving us ananda. But that also is Maya Ananda, that is Ananda Vikara, Kosha Ananda, and it has got its own compulsions, its own limitations, its own so many of bondages where you have to do lot of upasana, punya, ityadi. Then only that we have to wait for it. The due outer situations have to come. Then seeing them in our proximity, our chitta will have to come to that Santa Sthiti. In that only Ananda Brahma Ananda gets reflected. That also varied degrees. Again, Priya, Moda, Pramoda. And then if that Punya Karma is only for little bit, fraction of second, 2 seconds, 1 minute, only the Ananda. Therefore, that should never be our goal. Our goal should be beyond that. Not the Kosha Ananda, but real Swarupa Brahma Ananda. Now, the Ananda Mimamsa starts from this sixth Anuvaka, Vicharana about the Brahma Paramatma. Therefore, this second Valli is called as Brahma Valli or Ananda Valli, or some places Brahmananda Valli. So, in this Brahmananda Valli, slowly, steadily, through contemplation, one by one, very essential things regarding Parabrahma as given to us by the Shruti Mata Rishi Bhashyakara, we have to try to grasp. In the study of Vedanta Upanishads, being Hari will not work. In Puranas you can listen story फटाफट उसको कम से कम टाइम में बताकर आगे चलो, चलता है. But Vedanta, to digest it thoroughly, we have to wait, have patience, listen to all examples, logics, explanations, and then contemplate on that, then get that knowledge. Once that knowledge comes and it removes the opposite ignorance or avidya, the life is free from miseries and we are towards the beautiful, happy life. Mm. So we have seen yesterday, asanneva sabhavati asad brahmeti veda cheta asti brahmeti chet veda santam enam tato viduriti. So asanneva sabhavati asad brahma iti veda chet. Asad brahma iti veda. If he says that Brahman is not at all there, then he will become asat. What is the meaning of asat? Asat iva, asat samaha. Yatha asan. What is the meaning of asan here? Non-existing. Na purushartha sambandhi bhavati. Therefore, apurushartha sambandhi bhavati. So, for many, many, many eternal lives, he will only be doing at the most dharmartha kama purushartha. He will never pursue the moksha purushartha, because to pursue any of the purushartha, that through this purushartha, that whichever is being gained, we have to have faith in this. Like the artha purushartha we do because we believe in the existence of artha or money or security. Kama Purushartha we try because through that Kamana there is Sukha, Bhoga, that Shraddha we have. So to Dharma Purushartha we do because if we don't do we are kicked. What this Moksha Purushartha giving Brahma Vastu, about this there is a doubt. If somebody has got Asat Brahma iti Veda Chet, if he says he is not there, then he will not pursue that. Therefore, apurushartha sambandhi bhavati. So, this one beautiful sentence tells us whether we, so far, our whole world of human beings, if at all, they are pursuing artha kama dharma and not moksha. The only reason is in their heart about Brahma Vastu, there is an asatvada, means they believe or accept that Brahman is not at all there. Actually, देखा जाए, though this point we have to talk after 2-3 classes, actually देखा जाए, what is there is Brahman alone as reality, and that alone has to be pursued. And in the achievement of that alone, the sought after infinite bliss and beatitude and immortality comes. Instead of pursuing this, we are pursuing the other only. This is called Maya. This is called a delusion. And this Maya delusion cannot go without knowledge. Knowledge cannot come to us without study of Shastra. Shastra we cannot study independently. You have to go to Guru. Guru takes that class and teaches us these things. Apurushartha sambandhi bhavati, na purushartha sambandhi bhavati. Means vigorous, active, dynamically we are involved. But in pursuit of which purushartha? Not the Brahma giving moksha or moksha giving Brahma, but the binding Artha Dharma Kama. Because इनको तो ना असत ब्रह्म इति वेद चेत. Okay, opposite to that, tad vipareyena yet sarva vikalpaspadam. We told yesterday, he is the substratum for all the alternatives or varieties, but he himself has none of these vikalpa in him. Sarva Vikalpa, Vikalpa meaningless. Then Sarva Vikalpa, Sarva Pravritti Bijam is a cause of all Pravritti, but in him there is no any Pravritti. Third one is what? Sarva Vishesha Pratyastamitam. He supports all the Visheshas. Himself is Nirvishesha. So in that Brahma, who is a Nirvishesha, Nishpravritti, and Nirvikalpaspadam, means not at all perceivable by any means. To believe in the presence of that Lord is really a great thing. And who does it? The one has got the Shraddha in the Shastra, Shraddha in the Gurus who have reached it. See the thing, if that is presentable in the form in such a way that we can believe, how many Mahatmas have realized it? So they could have presented it in that way, no? एवरीबडी माइट हैव थॉट लाइक दैट, हम पकड़ेंगे ब्रह्म को, अब ऐसे दिखाएंगे लोगों को कि उतना मुश्किल नहीं होगा उनको मानने में. Everybody might have tried it, and whoever have reached there, everybody must have thought, understood कि यार ऐसे ही होता है इसका, it can't be explained. Therefore, इति सुश्रुम धीराणाम योनस्तद व्यास चक्षुरे, इति सुश्रुम पूर्वेशाम, in all Katha and Ishavasya we have seen, no, or even Kenopanishad, this is what we heard from earlier elders, this is how we teach you. Not that they didn't experience, but they experienced it. But the way of saying remains same because the Brahman is that way difficult to be understood. Therefore, Asti Brahmeti Ched Veda. Now he will become Santa. That will be explained by Bhashyakara. But before that, a chance taken by Purva Bakshi. Then asked a question. Why at all there is a doubt regarding the Astitva and Astitva of the Brahma? Is it not a good question? The answer is because he is a Vyavahara Atitatvam. Abrahmanaha. Brahma is not like any of the Vyavaharika Vastu. There cannot be any Vyavahara, Sambhavana or possible with the Brahma. So all our faculties function only in the Vyavaharik Jagat, in doing the Vyavahara. Parabrahma is beyond all Vyavahara. Therefore, our faculties cannot reach him. Therefore, that which comes under our own Vyavahara, therefore, faculties, we have the habit of believing the existence of that only. We also have the other habit, whichever doesn't come in our Vyavahara, we say it is not there. Two examples given are, the pot is in Vyavahara, so very much we believe in it. And the horns of the hair and all, they never are in Vyavahara. Therefore, we say they exactly don't exist. So, because of the habit of training of believing only those things which are coming in Vyavahara, that though because the Brahma is though existing is the reality, still therefore we have the doubt about him. So here the Guru is congratulating the disciple and explaining बेटा तुमने पूछा जब ब्रह्म है या नहीं है का प्रश्न, it is correct because it doesn't come in व्यवहार. Question is right because he is vyavahara atitatvam brahmana iti brumaha. And then we saw yesterday vyavahara vishaye vacharambana matre astitva bhavita buddhi. In our buddhi, something is there. This acceptance comes only when that particular thing is coming in the vyavahara and we are able to describe about it or explain about it or talk about it with our speech. तो मौखिका जो इंद्रिय का है उसी को बुद्धि कहती है ये वस्तु है. देन तद विपरीते opposite to that vyavahara atite which doesn't come under any vyavahara nastitvam vipratipadyate. It's a common acceptance by everyone. It is nasti. Generally vyavahara means jagra swapna sushupti, is it not? And all we experience it व्यवहार में है हो, therefore we say it is. The fourth thing called Brahma Swarupa doesn't come in any of these three avasthas. Therefore, we think that it is there or not there. That doubt always comes. Those who say it is not at all there, उनका क्या हाल होगा ऑलरेडी बता चुके हैं. है या नहीं में है वे लोग, पूरा नहीं है ऐसे नहीं टुकरा रहे हैं, बट है करके भी उनमें फेथ नहीं. Therefore, अस्तिवा नास्तिवा भेद. First, that has to be ensured. Those who have said nasti, then they have gone into the asat asannevasa bhavati. Who have not yet gone that way, but still have doubt. Now, for them to study the further Upanishad and pursue Brahma, they have to be made believe that Brahman is. So, this making belief is not compulsion, not forcefully made by the Guru. He will just give some examples, some logics, some of the quotations, etc. Seeing that if you believe it is there, then you pursue, definitely you get the result. So, up to this, what we have come, it is good to the question is right because the Brahma doesn't come in Vivahara. The question regarding is there or not there. And in that question, those who conclude is not there, asannevasa bhavati. Those who conclude and pursue that it is there, he will reach to the Brahma. That is the second portion. So, yatha ghatadehe vyavahara vishayataya upapannaha san. See, daily the व्यवहार we do with the घटपटादि. Therefore, है करके कोई डाउट ही नहीं है उसके बारे में. तद विपरीतः which never comes in व्यवहार असनिति प्रसिद्धम, as if it is not there. एवं in the same way in the व्यवहार व्यवहारिक जगत में जो व्यवहार में आते हैं उसको कहते हैं हम अस्ति, नहीं आता है उसको हम नास्ति कहते हैं. एवं in this way तत्सामान्यात्, because of this similarity, ihapi syat, in this our study also, brahmanaha nastitvam prati ashanka. ब्रह्म है या नहीं है इसके बारे में there can be definitely there is a doubt. Maybe he may not be there because it is not coming at all in vyavahara. Tasmat uchyate. Therefore, that thing asti brahma iti ched veda iti. This is all explanation to the second category people. If at all he believes in the existence of Brahma, he has not yet seen. He's only had doubt like earlier people. But somehow, for some or the other reason inexplicable, he's just believing. Both of them, the Nastika, Astika, both of them have not seen Brahman. Nobody can see Brahman because it's not in Vyavahar. It can be experienced. But that also you do sadhana. But to do sadhana, you have to believe in its presence. Therefore, the one who says it is not there, as a apurushartha sambandhi, he will never do anything. But the one who does believe, even though Brahman is not in Vyavahara, it is Sarva Vishesha Pratyam Stamita, Sarva Vishesha Sarva three things used, good things, Vikalpaspadam, Pravrutti Bijam, Vishesha Pratyasmitamitam. Even that Brahman, if he accepts, and we said yesterday, how do you accept? Only on the strength of after the Guru said or the Shastra. शास्त्र का गुरु का प्रति जो जिनको श्रद्धा है तो शास्त्र ने गुरु ने कहा कि ब्रह्म है, therefore he is believing. Then what happens? Kim punas tad asti iti vijanatah. Here, Vijayanata means not fully knowing, but believing to begin with, having faith. So, what will happen to that person who has the faith in the presence of Brahman, has the faith in the presence of Brahman? Tad aha, that is said. What a beautiful thing it is. Santam means Vidyamana Brahma Swarupena Paramartha Sad Atma Apannam Enam Evam Viduhu Brahma Vidaha. Evam Vidam Vidu Brahma Vidaha. So Brahma Vetas, okay, certify him to be the knower of Brahman. Okay. Then how do they certify? Because he has known. And in what way the experience or knowing of Brahman happens? So this what? Vidyamana means it is existing. In brackets, it is existence only. Vidyamana means Brahman is existing as existence only. So what is the Brahma Swarupam here? Vidyamanatvam. What is Vidyamanatvam? Existence. So Vidyamana Brahma Swarupena. तो ब्रह्म का स्वरूप क्या हो गया? विद्यमानत्व मीन्स प्योर एक्सिस्टेंस. So and this alone is paramartha satu. All the things which we are having in Vyavahara and taking them to be real, none of them are Paramarthika Satta. In and through all of them, because of this very sublime, inexplicable, non objectifiable existence is there, then only they are all there. Therefore, actual Ali Paramartha Sat yahi hai Vidyamana Brahma Swarupa. So that Vidyamana Brahma Swarupa Swarupena, and that as Paramartha Sat, and that also Atma Apannam. He has discovered that Brahma Swarupa, Sat Swarupa, Paramartha Swarupa as his own self. In this way, he experiences, and he cannot again talk to it saying that मैंने उसको अनुभव कर लिया. Like again in the Kena Upanishad, Guru says, if you have experienced it, means you have not experienced it. Because when you say you have experienced the, you are talking about the Triputi of experiencer, experienced, experiencing. That means there is Dvaita. But we are talking about Ekameva Advayam Brahma. So Brahma can never come in the purview of experiencing. Therefore, the disciple will not say, or the person who, having had faith in Brahma's existence and followed the Shastra sadhana given and reaches out, having reached, he will remain in his own blissful existence. He will not talk to others ki maine realize kar liya. Therefore, the earlier gurus who have already realized, when they realized, they did not explain to others that they realized, their gurus certified them. So do they certify him ki santam enam tato viduhu, because he already experienced it. He alone can test and find, then he can certify. Nobody else can certify. Only the one who already become Brahmagnani, he can certify. And the Brahmanubhavi also he cannot explain outside. I have reached it. He can experience it inside. Because to talk about it, there is a requirement of Dvaita. And Brahman is Ekameva Dvayam Brahma. Try to catch that very subtle thing. Not difficult, but little subtle. So he himself will tell that he has reached Brahma. ऐसा क्यों नहीं कहा सुसी ने? Other Brahmagnani tells that he has reached Brahma. Why? Because if he says I have experienced it, means what? He is still in the Dvaita, like in Kena Upanishad. When the disciple went and said to Guru, hey Guru, I have known it. Guru said, then that means what? Dabrameva binu yadi manyase suveda iti dabrameva binunam tvametta brahmano rupam yadasya tvamedasya deveshu athanu mimamsa mevate. Then he went and did the mimamsa. Then he understood, Hare Baba, in that experience of Brahman, it is one without second. How can there be triputi of knower, no knowledge? Therefore, he comes with that experience and tells the Guru. Suveda iti. Then how did you do? Naham manye suvedeti. I don't say that I have known it. No, naveda iti. I can't say also I don't know. Vedacha iti. Then I say again I know it. In this way, whoever says like that, they all know it. Yaha naha tad veda. No na veda iti veda. See, these are all twisters. Means what? It is experienced but not as an object. Like for explaining this, Good Puja Gurudev gives example. He, when he's traveling train or flight, somebody asked him coming near to him, "Ki, do you know Swami Chinmayananda?" No, what answer can he give? Can he say he knows Swami Chinmayananda? To the question, do you know? Question, do you know? And उसका आंसर I know or I don't know, I have to say. लाइक किसी का आपको पूछा उनका मिस्टर शर्मा जी को जानते हो क्या? नहीं, आई डोंट नो. ओके, और जानते हैं कि या आई नो. No, when it is asked to who do you know Swamiji, what can he say? Can he say I don't know? Because he himself is so. Can he say I know? He can't say because he is not other than himself. What is then? A smile only. Experience में बाद में बताएंगे I am so and all that. But in the question actuality में answer cannot be there because it is not an object that I say I have known. And I can't say I don't know because it is me. Silence prevails there in Anubhuti. Therefore, here somebody else, the other Brahmagyanis will say that he is reached. Santam is the word. Asti Brahmeti Chet Veda. If somebody starts believing in the Brahma Vastu, then the other thing, as I told you yesterday, that the Shankara Bhagavan has not added that second sentence, leaving it to our intelligence and common sense, borrowing it from the first point. In the first point, when it is said that somebody doesn't believe in the presence of Brahman, he will become asattu, means what? Apurushartha sambandhi. Clear? Therefore, if somebody is believing in the presence of Brahman, what will he become? Therefore, obviously, Purushartha sambandhi. That word is not added here. We have to add. Therefore, one who believes Brahman's existence, he will do the Purushartha. While doing the Purushartha, he will reach it. When he reaches that, the others describe him. How? Santam enam tataha vidu. Tataha means because of the Shraddha in the presence of Brahman, followed by the following the Purushartha as told by the Shastra. This is the meaning of tataha. Enam, to this Brahmagnani, viduhu, talk about or say or know the other Brahmagnanis as what? Santam. And that Santam word is beautifully explained by Bhashyakara. What is a Santam? Vidyamana Brahma Swarupena Paramartha Sad Atma Apannam. Now, these are the crucial words to understand which we need special blessings by the Guru and God. For that only we have to daily worship Guru and God. Say simple words, languages, simple words, we understand. But इस तरह के crucial points को समझने में दिक्कत होती है. And सारा मसाला इसी में रहता है. That's what I said. Vidyamana means pure existence रूप में. Brahma Swarupena. Therefore, Brahma's Swarupa is Vidyamanatvam means pure existence. So, and that alone is Paramartha Sattva. That is the supreme reality or the truth. Anything other than is Vyavaharika Sattva only. है ना? And we are taking व्यावहारिक जो व्यवहार में आते हैं उसी को सत्य मान रहे. And none of the things which we are interacting with in Vyavahara can exist without their basic substratum, the Paramartha Sat. And that is actually Sadvastu. That is called a Vidyamana Vastu existence. That is called Paramartha Sat. That is the Brahma. And that Brahma will be experienced as Atma Rupena. Apannam. So, what is the meaning of Santam Viduhu? What is the meaning of their certifying him as a Santa? That the pure existence is Brahman. Brahman, the pure existence is the supreme reality. That supreme reality, Brahman, pure existence is my own self. Oh, in that way, he has experienced. All that put together is one word, Santam. संत मतलब वो सत्य है, वो ब्रह्म स्वरूप है, वो परमार्थ सत्य है, वो एग्जिस्टेंस है. वो अपने आत्म स्वरूप में उनको पता चला. दिस इज हाउ ही दे सर्टिफाई. मगर उनको उस लेवल पे पता चल जाता है. There are no outer symptoms that are there. They themselves have reached it. Therefore, they know it. Like when doctor is very good doing the tests, etc., or doing tests, other doctor when he sees, इनको पता चल जाता है कि इसने अच्छा पढ़ाई किया कि नहीं. He has his own way of sensing it whether the other doctor is expert or not. Is it not like when I am studying all Shastras and all talking, then anybody talks Shastras, I know it. I can understand it what depth or what variety or what thing they are talking. Are they talking with experience or superficially or by hearting or from the heart through contemplation or copying? कैसे कर रहे हैं मेरे को पता चलता है. So to when I do it, the people of this cadre or those, they also understand. Actually, a lawyer when he is very nicely arguing or discussing, the other lawyers know it कि इनकी डेप्थ क्या है. हर जगह पे है कि नहीं? When you listen to the lectures of the politicians, you can see it. Both their intelligence also, their honesty also, सब उसमें पता चलता है. Some are very honest but not intelligent. Some are very intelligent, therefore they manipulate but they are not honest. Some are neither of them. हमारे प्रारब्ध के कारण they become नेता. But some are there both, intelligent also, honest also. You can sense it. In the same way, these Brahmagyanis know that he is Santa. And what is that certification of Santa? Never forget these beautiful sentences, meaning, if not the sentence, Sanskrit mein actual. What is that? Vidyamana Brahma Swarupena Paramartha Sat Atma Apannam. Vidyamana, pure existence. Brahma Swarupena, Brahma ka Swarup, pure existence hai. Paramartha Sat, that is the actual final Sat. Not the Vyavahara is the real Sat. व्यवहार के पीछे यही परमार्थ है जो सत्य है, प्योर एग्जिस्टेंस. सो आत्म रूपेण he has discovered it as his own self. So I have discovered myself to be that existence which is called as Brahman, which is the actual truth and which is beyond every of the vyavaharik vishayas. In that way he has experienced. Susantamenam tato viduriti. Naturally, when he has discovered himself to be the substratum of everything, without him nothing else is there, he alone is in the form of so many things, then none of the upadhis or samsara will touch him. Therefore, he is realized. He has nothing to lose or nothing to gain. तो उनका बंधन कट गया. He has become mukta by the way. So far, असन्नेव स भवति असद ब्रह्मेति वेद चेत अस्ति ब्रह्मेति चेद वेद संतमेनं ततो विदुरिति is explained. Same thing, almost same, but little more things are added and explained in the subsequent para by Bhagavan Adi Shankara, which is more apt and more relevant to you and I for understanding and practicing. मजा आएगा उसका ध्यान से सुनना. It is at our level, therefore you will realize it. Accept it means understand. अथवा, अथवा means same thing कि जिसने अस्ति कहा वो, जिसने नास्ति कहा वो असत हो गया, जिसने अस्ति कहा खुद संत हो गया. इसी को हम और तरह एक्सप्लेन करते हैं. वेरी गुड. व्हाट इज इट? कि अथवा, अथवा मीन्स अदर वे, और यह whoever he may be नास्ति ब्रह्म इति मन्यते. Na asti Brahma iti manyate. If he says Brahman is not at all there, what will happen to such person? Saha, saha, देखो ध्यान से सुनो. सर्वस्य एव सन्मार्गस्य वर्णाश्रमादि व्यवस्था लक्षणस्य अश्रद्धधानतया नास्तित्वं प्रतिपद्यते. ब्रह्म प्रतिपत्ति अर्थत्वाद् तस्य. अतः नास्तिकः सः असन् असाधुः उच्यते लोके. What an important thing, देखो. With this explanation, many of our questions, doubts go away. I'll try to explain as simple as possible. You too try to listen carefully to catch it. Now, what is the beginning here? Athva means, or we are interpreting it in another way. Listen carefully. Yah nasti brahma iti manyate. The one who considers Brahman is not there. It समझ में आ गया. The one who considers Brahman is not there, saha, that person, sarvasya eva sanmargasya. All the sanmarga he will give up. The one who doesn't believe in Brahman, he will give up all sanmarga. All sanmarga means all noble paths. And what are the noble paths? Get into. What are the noble paths? This is what I said. This is a most crucial thing. Here we got the authority given to by Bhagavan Shankara, twas by Shankara Bhagavan. Therefore, whatever we were discussing so many days is pakka. What is that? He will give up all the sanmarga. Now, question is, what is the sanmarga which he will give up? Because he is not believing in Brahman. Because the sanmarga is varna ashramadi vyavastha lakshanasya. All the varna ashramadi vyavastha he will never believe. And this varna ashram vyavastha is the sanmarga. So, sarvasya eva sanmargasya, sare sanmarga ka. कौन सा है सन्मार्ग? वर्णाश्रम आदि व्यवस्था लक्षणस्य. तो वर्ण ब्राह्मण क्षत्रिय वैश्य शूद्र, आश्रम brahmachari grasta vanaprastha sannyasi. And in our shastras, the whole human race, human life is divided into these 2 into 4 ways, and to each one of them the systematic, typical, beautiful way of lifestyle is given. Injunctions are given, do's and don'ts are given. He will not follow them. Why? Ashraddha tanataya, because he will not have shraddha in them. Because of not having Shraddha, he will not follow them. Therefore, Nastitvam Pratipadyate, he will be only a Nastika because he will not follow them. But why are you talking this Varnashramadi Vyavastha as Sanmarga? You should tell us, no? The answer is ki Brahma Pratipatti Arthatvat Tasya. This is what I was saying from last 2 days. Ki all the Varnasrama Vyavastha which is given in our Vedas for human being is not to curtail their freedoms, not to take away some of their happinesses or blisses, but then they are all the very beautifully systemized ways of lifestyle. When one follows it, parampara se, that particular jiva who is following the Varnasrama Vyavastha, slowly in his evolution, finally he will reach to Brahmanubhuti and he will get the moksha. अब देखो how important it is. Because it doesn't believe in Brahman only, therefore ब्रह्म तक हमें ले जाने वाला इस सन्मार्ग जो है उसको भी नहीं बिलीव करेगा, therefore वो करेगा ही नहीं वो. Then something to karna chahiye. So then Vedokta Varnashrama Vyavastha is not following because he doesn't believe in Brahman. So then what will he do? There are only 2 options, no? ब्रह्म प्राप्त कराने वाला वर्णाश्रम व्यवस्था फॉलो करो, बट वी डोंट बिलीव इन द ब्रह्मा and you don't want to pursue or reach that, therefore varnashram vyavastha you don't follow, means Vedic injunctions you don't follow, means sanmarga you don't follow. What is left then? Asanmarga. Then the next one is what? Therefore ataha nastikah saha, therefore he is nastika. From this only we again and again say जो वेद के अनुसार ही जीवन जीते हैं उनको आस्तिका सनातन धर्मी कहते हैं. And in that Veda Marga, only 2 things told. One is Varnasrama Dharma Vyavahara, which purifies and qualifies us for the second thing called as the Brahma Prapti. Don't think that our Rishi Munis we have given our Shastras are just blind or just haphazardly given these injunctions, etc., without rhyme and reason. Therefore, we, with our over intelligence, we just deny all of them. And what we do is just to live a life on the name of freedom, full of licentiousness, and fall to such a level from the human to the animal and devil only. That is why it is said that tasya ata nastika saha asan asadhu uchyate loke. Therefore, he is called as asadhu. He will do everything nonsensical on the name of freedom, by which not only is troubling the world, but himself also falls from the prestigious stages of human being. देखो कितना बढ़िया यहाँ हमको शंकर भगवान ने हमेशा के लिए क्लैरिटी दे दिया. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग व्हाट इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ दिस श्लोक और नॉट? Nasti, the one who says Brahman is not there, Sarvasya eva Sanmargasya. We live in the existence of Brahman only. Therefore, Brahma ko prapt karane wala Varnasrama Vyavastha also you will not follow. Therefore, he is not only Nastika, but he is also Asat Purusha. What is Asat Purusha? सन्मार्ग को छोड़कर दुर्मार्ग को वो अपनाएगा. Therefore, the systematic way of evolution is not at all followed. He just on the names of his own whims and fancies and desires and misguidance by the equally stupid people who are Nastika, he does every nonsense. That's called the freedom, licentiousness of the mind and the senses and vasanas. When the buddhi has not accepted the Brahman as ultimate goal, and the buddhi has not accepted to reach the Brahman as the goal, the Vedic way of lifestyle of systematically following the Varnasrama Vyavastha. In today's life, the Varnasrama Vyavastha is not difficult to understand. According to our own gunas, wherever we are placed by the Lord perfectly, understanding the duties there, doing them without any outer expectations. This is enough for us to understand today the meaning of Varnashram Vyavastha. Because of the admixture of the gunas, the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra have no more remained as pure as they were earlier. They were by birth, you cannot decide now Varnashram. Varna. आश्रम तो ठीक है ना? आश्रम तो सबका वही है, ब्रह्मचर्य, गृहस्थ, वान, सन्यासी। उसमें भी इतना कयास किया है। कोई 70-80 साल तक ब्रह्मचारी है, या वो तो अभी भी गृहस्थ में चल रहे हैं, वानप्रस्थ में प्रवेश ही नहीं कर रहे। अब सन्यास का कोई लेता ही नहीं। And some of them somehow get kicked at home, they go and take sannyasa and continue doing same thing as they were doing earlier. ऐसा चलता है. Nobody is following the ashram vyavastha also. उसको ठीक है. Even varna vyavastha also. Today, because of admixtures, exactly you can't say. Therefore, we have to redefine. Redefine not with the new way, the old way only. Earlier also the varnas divided on the base of gunas. But those gunas and the births were fully matching those days. Nowadays, the guna and janma doesn't match. Therefore, janmuktaha ब्राह्मण क्षेत्र वैश्य शूद्र कहना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा अभी साधना के दृष्टि से. We are not talking from the reservation standpoint, politics standpoint. हर हफ्ता कोई ना कोई केस कोर्ट में चलता ही है कि इस कान वाला, इस क्रीड वाला, ये वाला उसमें मिला है, उसको इधर मिला है, इसको एससी में डाले, उसको बीसी में डाले, उसको इधर से निकाला. We are not talking from that. We are talking about spiritual sadhana standpoint. So, Sattva Guna, Brahmana. Okay. Rajas with Sattva Guna is Kshatriya. Rajas with Tamo Guna is Vaishya. Tamo Guna is Shudra. Basically. Then permutation, combination, ठीक है. And this all state maximum ऐसे ही रहने वालों को उन कैटेगरी में हम डाल सकते हैं. Then you can look into your own self. I know where I am standing. Brahmana ho, Kshatriya ho, Vaishya, Shudra. Is analysis I can know. And to me, there are some duties, works that are given. For my own purgation of the vasanas and mastering the higher guna, giving up the lower guna, and becoming qualified for the spiritual emancipation through Brahmajnana. So in today's world, वर्णाश्रम को आप ऐसा समझ लो, because ये भी बताना पड़ता है. And in the good olden days, ब्राह्मण में ब्राह्मण, क्षत्रिय क्षेत्र, वैश्य शूद्र शूद्र, कोई admixture नहीं होता था. And all of them have adhikara for moksha. To get the moksha, all of them have to have the adhikara. And then whatever the varna vyavastha, ashram vyavastha is given to them, following that, they used to get qualified and they get the upadesham and reach out. Pratipattaye. And why Brahma Pratipatti? Only then there is a moksha from Jiva Bhava, Samsara, Dukkha. Is it not? Is there any ambiguity in this? कि सर्वस्य एव सन्मार्गस्य मीन्स वर्णाश्रमादि व्यवस्था लक्षणस्य अश्रद्धानतया नास्तित्वं प्रतिपद्यते. Because you will not have Shraddha in this proper injunctions of the Shastra, you will be only an Astika. And why these are all called as Astika, these Vedas, and the way of Varnashrama given in the Veda, why it is called as Sanmarga? Because Brahma Pratipatyartatvat Tasya. Only to give us the Brahmanubhuti, for that making us qualified, for that only Varna Ashrama Vyavastha and do's and don'ts are given in them, not by anyone, Lord only. कोई human being ने नहीं बनाया. See, Vedas are made by the Lord. And in the Vedas only Varnashram Vyavastha is there. Therefore, who has given us Varnashram Vyavastha? The same Lord who made the human beings. Then should we not accept it and follow? गीता में तो स्पष्ट रूप से कहते हैं, 4th chapter में भी 18th में भी, चातुर्वर्ण्यम मया सृष्टम गुणकर्म विभागशः तस्य कर्तारमपि मां विद्धि अकर्तारम अव्ययम. I am the one who gave the Chaturvarna Vyavastha. Guna Karma Vibhagasa means because of their gunas, and as these are the karmas they have to do according to their guna, that system I only gave called as Varna Vyavastha. So to 18th chapter also. Brahmana Kshatriya Visham Shudranam Chamarantapa Karmani Pravibhaktani Subhava Prabhavair Gunai. Before that he says beautiful shloka it is कि स्वकर्म निरता सिद्धिम यथा विन्दति तच्छृणु स्वकर्मणा तम अभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिम विन्दति मानव. Human beings achieve the Brahman by doing the upasana of the Lord. And what the upasana or abhyarchana of the Lord? Swakarmana, by doing his own karma. And what is the swakarma? Is swavarnashrama karma. Swadharma karma. So Swadharma is Swavarnashrama. Swavarnashrama karma, when we do as an offering to the Lord Abhyarchya, then that becomes a beautiful means for inner purification and invoking Lord's grace. Then Siddhim Vindati, slowly we will get the Siddhi or Brahmagnana by getting qualified by it. Some Guru will come and teach him. स्वे स्वे कर्मण्यविरतः संसिद्धिं लभते नरः स्वकर्मनिरतसिद्धिं यथा विन्दति तच्छृणु. Before that, स्वकर्मणा तमभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिं विन्दति मानवः. अरे कहीं हिमालय में भटको मत. Wherever you are there, you understand your varnashrama, you follow it, you offer it to the Lord, He will take care of remaining. He will only come in some form and make you or give you the Tattvopadesh, Brahmopadesh, Atmopadesh. You will see to it that you will do sadhana also. बस पहुंच गए गीता. तो here also स्पष्ट रूप से भगवान शंकर is guiding us now. Means what? Therefore we have to study again our Vedas, our Purana, Itihasa, and in that to each of the Varna what are the duties given we have to understand. We have seen it in Bhagavad कितने बार है topic. 11th skanda it came, 7th skanda it came, 5th or 4th skanda it came, and all the Smruti Granthas talk about Varna, Varnashrama Vyavastha only. And Manusmriti. And I was not believing that people fight with कि ऐसा क्यों कहा मनु ने महाराज. उनकी किताब ही जला दिए लोग 2000 1980s 19s में 81 82 में कितना हंगामा होता था इन द एंटायर कंट्री बिकॉज ऑफ दिस मनुस्मृति. कोई पढ़ता ही नहीं उसको. पढ़ा एक आध चीज ऐसे देखा एंड देन दे स्टार्टेड टॉकिंग अगेंस्ट इट ओनली. ही इज व्हाई वाज द मनु, ही इज द मनु महाराज, इज एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ ब्रह्मदेव ओनली. हाउ विल यू गिव समथिंग रॉन्ग? The Manu Smriti, the Yagnavalkya Smriti, the Sutta Samhita Smriti, the Yoga Vasishta Smriti, Bhagavad Gita is a Smriti. All these Smriti Granthas define the Varnashrama Achara Vyavastha. For whose sake? बेवकूफ है क्या? तो हमारे लिए तो है वो. Like in the school, when all the disciplines are imposed on children, for what? For them only to learn inner and outer things, no? In a hospital, variety of disciplines are put for the inpatient. For what? उन्हीं के भलाई के लिए. नहीं तो वो कुछ भी मंगा रहा है, कुछ भी खा रहा है, कोई दवा नहीं ले रहा, मरेगा वो. कॉमन सेंस नहीं हमको. इन ऑल दीज प्लेसेस वी एक्सेप्ट द व्यवस्थास दैट आर गिवन. And then for the sake of spiritual evolution, the Varnashrama Dharma Vyavastha, which is given by our Rishi Parampara, Shruti Mata, and to believe that we don't, because वहाँ कोई पूछने वाला नहीं है हमको. ऊपर से देखने को पूछने वाला नहीं है, लेकिन ऊपर वाला देख ही रहा है, डंडा हमको पड़ेगा ही. That is why नास्तित्व. अतः असाधु उच्यते लोके. He will be called as asadhu. He is a bad person. That is the meaning of asatteva sa bhavati. Asan is the word said here as asadhu. जो असत ब्रह्म कहता है तो he doesn't want to achieve the Brahman. And ब्रह्म प्राप्ति का मार्ग सन्मार्ग है. सन्मार्ग is varnashrama marga that is given in the Vedas. Because he doesn't want to reach Brahman, he doesn't want to follow that. And there's only two margas, sanmarga given by the Veda and the asanmarga. He is not following sanmarga, there was asanmarga. Asanmarga follow कर रहा है तो उसको असाधु कहते हैं. Therefore asanneva sa bhavati. Asad purush. And what is the asadhutva in him? Not only he is helping in his own evolution, becoming blockade, he by his misbehavior, because varnashrama व्यवस्था में दो बातें होते हैं. I myself evolve, same time I don't become liability to the world, I only become asset. He is opposing all the varnashrama vyavastha and living a life of licentiousness. Therefore, he is blocking his own evolution and is blocking the beautiful flow of the total world also. Therefore, he is called as asad. देखो, very important. So the अपुरुषार्थ संबंधी को यहाँ पुरुषार्थ क्या है? Therefore वर्णाश्रम जीवन विधान given by शास्त्र. For what to qualify? For what the ultimate पुरुषार्थ? What is that? Brahma prapti. Why it gives moksha? But for that you have to start believing in it. If you don't believe only that the Brahman is there, then you will be living life like this. Now you understand why I said this is important? Why the entire world is chaotic today with living life licentiously. Unknowingly. Why talk about anybody? अपना ही देखो. हर दिन हमारा कोई सिस्टम है क्या? कोई प्लान है क्या? कोई कॉन्शियस अंडरस्टैंडिंग है क्या? डोंट से सो मैं सिस्टमैटिकली नाश्ता करता हूँ, ब्रेकफास्ट करता हूँ, लंच, उसकी बात नहीं कर रहे हैं। करेक्ट, सिस्टमैटिकली आई स्लीप एट 8 o'clock बट आई स्टार्ट क्लास एट 7:30। रात की बात कह रहे हैं स्वामी जी। अच्छा, अच्छा। नॉट दोज भोग विषयास, अदरवाइज इन लाइफ कौन कौन सा नौकरी कर रहा है, किस तरह के चीजों को खा रहा है, किनसे बात कर रहा है, क्या विषय का डिस्कस कर रहा है। इज नॉट एवरीथिंग एट रैंडम एंड इरेटिक। इज देयर एनी सिस्टमैटिक प्लानिंग, कॉन्शियस एफर्ट? जानते ही नहीं हमको, फॉरगेट अबाउट प्रैक्टिसिंग। See, the life is life in human life only when it is conducted with full matured understanding and awareness. हर पद शब्द हमारे मुख से जो निकलता है, हर दृष्टि जो हम आँख से देखते हैं, हर विषय जिसको हम सुनते हैं, all of them accounts to our own evolution or devolution. विदाउट नोइंग इट, जस्ट कुछ भी आइडिया आए, कभी भी हम कुछ भी कह लेते हैं, कर लेते हैं, खाते हैं और गाते हैं। You can't live like this, called licentiousness. Pashus do like that. चिल्ड्रन आर अलाउड टू लाइक दैट। कभी वो सो जाता है, कभी 2 बजे रात को उठ जाता है, भूख लगी बोलते हैं 2 बजे, और उसको आप दे देते हो कुछ। कभी कहते जो खेलने को जाते हैं रात को 2 बजे वॉकिंग, चिल्ड्रन दे डू, बट द मेच्योर्ड पीपल शुड हैव अ डिसिप्लिन, नो, नॉट द डिसिप्लिन वी हैव एज आई सेड। सुबह 6 बजे उठता हूँ, फिर जॉगिंग पे जाता हूँ, फिर चाय पीता हूँ, फिर उसके बाद पेपर पढ़ता हूँ, फिर नाश्ता बन जाता है, फिर खाता हूँ, फिर 1 घंटा सो जाता हूँ, फिर एक्सरसाइज कर। दिस इज नॉट बेटा according to our own gunas, according to that what is to be done for serving society, and myself coming out of my own inner lower durgunas and growing in the positive guna, and with that going to the guru, listening from him tattva. ये तो है ही नहीं, किसी के दिमाग में कॉन्सेप्ट ही नहीं है कि देयर इज अ ब्रह्म तत्व, देयर इज अ गुरु महाराज who teaches us through Veda Upanishad, therefore we have to prepare ourselves to qualify for that and go and listen from him. आउट ऑफ 140 crores कितने लोगों के दिमाग में है बताओ? सम पीपल बिकॉज ऑफ महात्मा सर सुबह शाम दोपहर चिल्लाते जा रहे हैं, उनको जो 2 4 लोग सुन रहे हैं उनके दिमाग में थोड़ा एंटर कर रहा है, बट व्हाट अदर masses? And because of that they are living a life of licentiousness. They were exactly what is said here, asadhu uchyate. Therefore in short, मोक्ष के लिए वर्णाश्रम धर्म को फॉलो करने वाले को साधु कहते हैं। सो मोक्ष शत्रु ब्रह्म प्राप्ति, उसको ठुकरा कर, वर्णाश्रम व्यवस्था को ठुकरा कर, इवन धर्म को भी छोड़कर केवल अर्थ काम के लिए वो पूरा धर्म करेंगे, दे आर कॉल्ड असाधु। Whole world is like that. Such an amount of manipulations in every department. कुछ भी कोई छोड़ा नहीं गया. Like the corona percolated to every country in the globe, so too this arthakamartham, giving up the dharma and doing adharma, entered everywhere. You call it as management, you call it as words of decently used. These are secrets of our successes. This is the way of managing our business. You may give any sophisticated name. कर क्या रहे हो? अर्थ काम के लिए अधर्म का पालना, प्रैक्टिसिंग द अधर्म, मिलावट करते रहते क्या क्या। अब मैं क्या बताऊं, यू ऑल नो इट मोर देन मी। Really, two people I really came in my life across. One person talked about how the media manipulates. He being himself a media person. He said 30, 40 years back, if he had stopped the trend today on the name of information, how we are instigating people and creating chaos, fightings in them, and crores and millions of rupees were disturbed, wasted, then the peace is destroyed, the people quarreling, all of that it would have been avoided. We are the culprit, a media person told me. I said यार तेरे को सैल्यूटेशन है, एक बंदा जो अपने आप को मुश्किलात को गलतियों को कबूल करता है, इज नॉट एन इजी थिंग। He said, and others also, the medical profession में. One person said to me, Swami, we also do manipulations in the medication and all. He said, we know the patient doesn't require, but हमारे दवाई को बेचना है. And we know this medicine is outdated, but then what to do? The raw material is there. We have procured with so much of money. Therefore, we somehow gaflat karke we get permission, and then we make it and we sell it. इसका कॉन्सिक्वेंस एट द यूनिवर्सल लेवल, at individual level कितना होगा picture, nobody is there to tell them. We'll not be spared by the totality. Even a little of अर्थ काम के वास्ते अधर्म को करेंगे तो. But who will think sensitively about all this? Only one who makes Paramatma as the goal and knows that the means for it is Shuddhi Antakarana. Antakarana Shuddhi will be there only in this Vyavahara Shuddhi. Vyavahara Shuddhi is what? Follow Varnasana Vyavastha. Don't become licentious in which for the sake of Arthakama doing every unsanctioned things against the Shastra. Is it not a debatable important thing? Not in the TV debates. Debate means we should deliberate, discuss and reset our lives button. Restart karo. Reset, restart. Otherwise, we can never go toward moksha. We'll be only going toward bandhanam only. That's why I said this topic is very crucial, Baba. Sun lo thoda. Half is done. Because नास्तिकों का बता दिया उन्होंने. जिन्होंने ब्रह्म न अस्ति कहा, ब्रह्म प्राप्ति का मार्ग जो सन्मार्ग है, जो वेदोक्त वर्णाश्रम धर्म है, उसको नहीं फॉलो करेगा, देयरफॉर उसका ऑपोजिट ही करेगा, देयरफॉर फॉर हिमसेल्फ आल्सो इज असत्य असाधु, फॉर अदर्स आल्सो इज असाधु. He's an asadhu because he is setting a wrong trend. People are following them. जो बड़े लोग कर रहे हैं हम वही कर रहे हैं ना. यद्यद आचरति श्रेष्ठ है. But when he is doing good or bad is important, but he is doing bad, others follow the trend. Once the trend is set, of non-positive, you cannot bring back to the original positive trend. Takes sometimes some hundreds of years. Like the trend of scientific investigations which started now, trend of Bhautikavada which has come up. Do you think it is easy to stop now? For hundreds of years it will go. Only the totality, the Prakriti will have to do something. Like our going out lavishly, uncontrollably, and creating all chaos. Too much it was. भगवान का थोड़ा झलक देते हैं. He just sent that corona for 2 years. सारे बंदे अपने दरवाजे खिड़कियां बंद करके अंदर बैठ. A big pandemic came. People लोगों का थोड़ा ठिकाने में आ गए. एक दूसरे को टच करने का भी नहीं, अपने घर वालों से भी आइसोलेटेड. मैं सो गया, लेटेड मीन्स मर गया. अकेले में रहो, नहीं मिलो किसी से, मिलोगे तो कोरोना मिलेगा, फिर मरी जाओगे मरीज बनकर पहले. अगेन इट इज ग्रोइंग. Lord has sent that to teach the lessons of reducing our expenses, reducing unnecessary movements outside, and being at home, learn good things. People have not learned. You and I are the most lucky fellows, and especially the me, because कोरोना कहीं जाना नहीं था, इसे शुरू किया क्लासेस. करते करते इतने टेक्स्ट बुक्स हमने पढ़ लिए. मजा आ गया. हमको तो कोरोना का सबसे बड़ा फायदा हो गया. दैट डजंट मीन वी प्रे बार बार कोरोना हो जाए. हम जब भी जैसा हो वी यूज दैट. अब उसका इतना मस्ती हो गया कि एनीवेयर आई डोंट वांट, पीपल आल्सो डोंट कॉल एनीवे. अब कहीं नहीं जाना, बस बैठ के अपने कमरे में, सारे देवता लोग इधर ही हैं. सो डू अवर उपनिषद और सत्संग. बाय द वे, सो वन पिक्चर इज टोल्ड अबाउट असन्नेव भवति असद ब्रह्मेति वेद चेत. Asan means asadhu because it doesn't follow Varnashrama Vyavastha, which is the properly chalked out path given by the Shastra for obtaining the Brahma Prapti. For Brahma Prapti. सन्मार्ग कहते हैं उसको. सन्मार्ग क्यों कहा उसको? सत वस्तुओं को दिलवाता है, इसलिए सतमार्ग. सत्य मार्ग is called सन्मार्ग. Sat means Brahma. So Brahma Prapti कराने वाला मार्ग means what? The Varna Ashrama Vyavastha given by our elders is for preparing us to reach to the Sadvastu. And there's nothing even brahmacharya ashrama, go to Gurukula with discipline and all that. And from the Guru learn your Vritti Vidya, your Vyavahara Vidya and Brahma Vidya. Brahma Vidya को postpone में रख के वृत्ति विद्या से earn the money, व्यवहार विद्या से behave decently in the world, taking the second ashrama called as grahastha. In the grahastha ashrama, the Brahma Vidya को पढ़ते रहो. Shruta. We have seen Ritam cha Swadhyaya, Pravachane cha Satyam cha Swadhyaya. We have seen in this. But that before that, the other two things of you are sustaining your family and taking care of them. While doing so, exhausting all your demands, vasanas, you do it. Once that is over and children everything settled, then go to the third ashrama, vanaprastha, where whatever has been done in the grahastha ashrama, by which mana indriyas have become extroverted, to become the make them quieted and introverted, the variety of tapasyas are to be done in vanaprastha ashrama. Do that. Vanaprastha ashrama is the means of undoing the things which were done in the grahastha ashrama, though they were required at that time. And undoing is from the pravrutti becoming nivrutti. Then once we have quietened our faculties and all in this way, in vanaprastha, take up sannyasa. What is sannyasa? Only goal is Paramatma through the dhyana. शास्त्र ज्ञान जितना पढ़ सके उतना पढ़ो, एक सेंटेंस भी पढ़ लो हो जाएगा. इवन ऑल दैट आल्सो इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. जस्ट चैंट ओंकार एंड ओम इटसेल्फ विल टेक यू टू परमात्मा. सन्यासियों को प्रणव से ही परमात्मा मिल जाते हैं. सी वी हैव सीइंग टुडे, सी तस्य वाचक प्रणवः तज्जपः तदर्थ भावनम. इन ऑल उपनिषद्स ऑलरेडी केम. योग दर्शन तो स्मृति ग्रंथ है, वो तो वेद नहीं है. वो ये somebody gave it. We have already वेद प्रमाण फॉर द ओंकार. सन्यासी लोगों को वो करके ब्रह्म मिल जाते हैं. सो सच ए ब्यूटीफुल वर्ण व्यवस्था, आश्रम व्यवस्था इज एक्सप्लेन्ड. सो टू वर्ण व्यवस्था. So the Shudra means what? Lazy, lethargic, tamasic. Unless he does service to all the other three classes, he will not come out of his laziness. So Vaishya is not lazy, but he is selfish. So extend that, reduce that selfishness by working for the society through your various trading. तो क्षत्रिय रजोगुण. अब रजोगुण से सबको मारपीट करोगे तो पाप होएगा. Therefore you rule the world honestly for everybody's benefit. Then सत्वगुण हो गया. The Brahmana, you do the Veda part, Upasana, Puja, guide the people in the Sanmarga, and you pursue your own spiritual goal. What is difficult in understanding the ashramas and varnas and the duties? टेंटेटिवली तो पता है ना, करते जाओ तो बाकी भगवान रिवील करेंगे. थरोली चाहिए आपको. तो सो मेनी, as I told you, the Smriti Granthas, Veda Granthas are there, in which categorically, systematically, who belongs to what Varna is explained, even what are their duties explained. आश्रमों को तो बता दिया अभी हमने. ब्रह्मचर्य, गृहस्थ, वानप्रस्थ, सन्यास. Clear? So I really loved this para when he says कि सर्वस्य एव सन्मार्गस्य, that means वर्णाश्रमादि व्यवस्था लक्षणस्य अश्रद्धदानतया नास्तित्वं प्रतिपद्यते. Why? ब्रह्म प्रतिपत्ति अर्थत्वात् तस्य. Of that सन्मार्ग, the purpose is ब्रह्म प्राप्ति. अतः नास्तिकः सः असन् असाधु उच्यते लोके. तो असन्नेव स भवति means असाधु, because सद्वस्तु की तरफ नहीं जा रहे. And he is doing all asad marga, things which are contrary to Veda marga. He will trouble himself and others. Now the opposite ones, tad viparitaha, दूसरा भी पढ़ना चाहिए हमको. tad viparitaha san यह अस्ति ब्रह्म इति चेत वेदा. If we accept Brahman is there and also as the goal, saha tad brahma pratipatti hetum sanmargam varnashramaadi vyavastha lakshanam shraddadhanataya yathavat pratipadyate. Yasmat tataha tasmat santam sadhumargastam enam viduhu sadhavaha. So clear and beautiful it was. The other persons who feel the Brahman is existing, who has faith in the existence of Brahman, therefore, tad viparitaha, other than those asat purushas, here, tad viparitaha, san, yah asti Brahma iti ched veda, who are believing in the existence of Brahman as also goal, saha tad Brahma pratipatti hetum, उस ब्रह्म को प्राप्त कराने वाले कारण. What is it? Sanmargam. What is it? Varnashrama adi vyavastha lakshanam. That sadhana. Here Adi means after finishing the Varnashrama Vyavastha, once you are qualified with Shuddhanta Karana, going to the Guru. That is Upasadanam of Guru. Guru Upasadanam kehte hain. Then Guru Sharanagati, then Guru Seva, then Prashna to the Guru, then Guru answers. That is the meaning of Adi. So Varna Ashrama Adi Vyavastha Lakshanam Shraddha Dhanataya and Yathavat. With full Shraddha and Yathavat as it is, not editing according to your convenience. यथावत प्रतिपद्यते. Yasmat, therefore, tatha, because of this reason, tasmat, santam means sadhu margastam, enam vidu sadhava. Therefore, all the sadhus certify him also. Santam means sadhu marg mein hai. देखो, ever do you believe in Brahman? Yeah. What is the meaning of believing in Brahman? Brahman is substratum reality. Only in the obtaining of him is moksha. If that you believe in, therefore you have to believe and follow the sanmarga of the varnashrama vyavastha. And it is called as sadhu. And all this is given to our intellect. Once our intellect gets in this information and gets clarity of understanding and gets conviction, that intellect should now therefore guide the life of our own with the mind senses, not allowing the mind senses and vasanas to overpower. That's called sanmarga. Just because I studied Shastra and got convinced doesn't mean that the vasana stop expressing as desires in the mind or the negativity in the mind. Doesn't mean the mind stops abruptly all its negative habits. Doesn't mean the senses stop getting attracted to the objects. Doesn't mean the objects don't tempt us. तो चलता ही है. But the dignity is what now? Intellect is convinced that Brahman is there. Brahma Prapti alone gives moksha. But that we have to follow Varnashrama Vyavastha. That alone will follow. And all the other three things called senses, mind, and vasanas, when they try to derail, the conviction of the intellect should protect those weaknesses or the possibilities of distraction. In that way, the one who goes on following to such an extent, the vasanas have gone away, the one stopped projecting and misguiding, senses stopped getting attracted, and the objects also devalued. Then, by following this, he becomes so shuddha in his antakaranam. Gurus discover it. वो लोग गुरु लोग भी ऊपर से देखते हैं. Like when you see in any big functions, programs और कुंभ मेला नुमाइश में, there are set of people business. अरे वो आ गए रे उसके पास जाओ. Guides होते हैं in all the pilgrim places as well as in all the historical visiting places. तो the moment the group comes, they बांट लेते हैं. अरे तुम जाके इनको 3 बस आए रे पीछे उसको तू जाओ दूसरे बस. कूली लोग भी जाते हैं. है ना ट्रेन जब आता है तो एवरी कंपार्टमेंट इज शेयर्ड बाय दोस porters. In the same way, the upper all the gurus are there. They continuously have their meeting and they look down to the human beings on the earth, the jiva, depending on each one's purity and all. बांट लेते हैं अरे तुम ना इस वेश में जाकर ये सेट ऑफ 2000 लोगों को ना उपदेश देना तुम जाकर वहां 5000 लोगों को इधर जाके तुम. So that's how the gurus come in our life and they teach us. Whom through Varnashrama Vyavastha, who has purified himself. Yeah, and who will do all that? Who believes in Brahma. Therefore, by other great saints, they are called as Santam iti viduhu. They call him as Sadhu. Therefore, Enam viduhu sadhavaha. Therefore, what is the purpose of all these discussions so far done? Tasmat asti iti eva brahma pratipattavyam iti vakyartha. अब मेन वाक्यार्थ नहीं बोले शंकर भगवान तो फिर टॉपिक अधूरा रह जाएगा. He is very wise. He is in Brahmanubhuti. Then on therefore all his bhashyas are of the highest cadre. Nobody can surpass it. No religion in the whole world. Nobody, no Mahatma can. Bhagavan Shiva only came in the form of him and he gave us the Bhashya. So his conclusion क्या है? Therefore वाक्यार्थ क्या है? तस्माद अस्ति इति एव ब्रह्म प्रतिपत्तव्यम इति वाक्यार्थः. Means what? You have to accept that Brahman is there and follow, then you reach Brahman. So the twisting point is what here? Brahma asti, in this way you accept. Then to discover that Brahma, whatever the sadhana you have to do, you do it. And then when you do the sadhana, we reach to Brahman. And as what you reach to Brahman, Brahma asti karke hi. The final point of destination also is you have reached Brahma. Yeah, I started believing in Brahma. Hai karke. When I reach Brahma, how the Brahman is experienced as hai ke roop mein hi. That is existence. So we believed it is existence and we experience it is as existence. We believe that it is existing. We have pursued. Then we experience it as what? Pure existence only. Therefore, asti iti eva brahma pratipattavya का अर्थ क्या हुआ? दो बातें हैं उसमें. It's like the two-mouthed snake, not a negative example, positive. One mouth is what? Asti iti eva brahma pratipattavya means what? You must, for your own interest, believe in the existence of Brahman. And then sadhana karo. The second side is what? When you do the sadhana, in what way Brahman is experienced as a asti rupena eva, is a pure existence. Pratipatti means initial beginning, pratimatti means final reaching also. तो अस्थि इति प्रतिपत्तव्य मीन्स है करके शुरू करो अपने रास्ता. अस्थि इति प्रतिपत्तव्य मीन्स व्हाट? है के रूप में अनुभव में पहुंच जाओ एंड में. दैट इज द डेस्टिनेशन. Means two meanings, beginning and end. Both are set in the same line. And both are of same. You start that Brahman is existing and finally you recognize him to be pure existence only. Therefore, asti iti eva brahma pratipattavyah iti vakyarthaha. That is a beauty. So the sixth anuvakas, the first two lines are explained. असन्नेव स भवति असद ब्रह्मेति वेद चेत हो गया. कॉन्टेम्पलेट करना है हमको थोड़ा सा और क्लैरिटी. देन अस्ति ब्रह्मेति चेद वेद संतमेनं ततो विदुरिति हो गया. Now the second line में of the sixth anuvaka, tasyaiva sharira atma yah purvasya, which is common in every of the anuvaka for every of the kosha. Not much to explain. So in one sentence, Bhashyakara says, tasya purvasya vijnanamayasya eshah eva sharire vijnanamaye bhavah sharirah atma kah asau yah eshah anandamayah. Therefore, this Anandamaya Kosha is the Atma and this is in the Sharira. And who is the Sharira for the Atma? Staying in which the Sharira, this Anandamaya Kosha, staying in which the Anandamaya Kosha became Sharira, Vijnanamaya Kosha. So, Tasya Esha Eva Sharira Atma. So, Tasya means Vijnanamayasya. Esha means Anandamaya. शारीरा मतलब विज्ञानमय रूपी शरीर के अंदर रहने वाला विज्ञानमय कोश का आत्मा हो गया. Now the mantras from here, the true pure Vedantic contemplation, next height, it goes on happening. मतलब अभी तक जो कह रहे हो अभी के शुरू ही नहीं किया. रियल मसाला वाला अभी से स्टार्ट होने वाला है. So now see how he gives introduction. भाष्यकार. So the first part is असन्नेव स भवति असत ब्रह्मेति वेद चेत्. Done. पुरुषार्थ संबंधी नहीं होगा, वर्णाश्रम नहीं फॉलो होगा, वेद को नहीं फॉलो करेगा. He'll be licentious and he'll be called as asadhu by the world. The other fellow, asti, he says, therefore, for the prapti of that, he follows the Vedic injunctions. Therefore, two ways. He is called a sadhu also. Second, he really reaches to the goal, that's Sad Brahma. Therefore, conclusion is what? Brahma astiti eva pratipattavya. Then, this is the meaning of this fifth, sixth, and was two lines. The third line was what? Ki tasya sheva shari atma ya purvasya. So, this Anandamaya is the Atma as a Shariri or in the Sharira of the Vijnanamaya. Therefore, Anandamaya Atma is there other than Vijnanamaya Aja. Our next mantra is what? Athatonu prashnaha. Aina? असन्नेव भवति असत ब्रह्मेति वेद चेत अस्ति ब्रह्मेति चेत वेद संतमेनं ततो विदुरिति. यहाँ तक हमने देखा. And tasya sheva sharira atma ya purvasya. यहाँ तक we have seen in the sixth anuvaka. Now next, athatonu prashnaha uta vidvanamam lokam pretya kaschana gacchati aho vidvanamam lokam pretya kaschit samashnuta. In these there are questions of disciples. So that prashna of the disciple are explained, answers given by the Guru also explained in our subject from now which we are studying. And Bhagwan's is a very beautiful way of developing the topic. ध्यान से हम पढ़ेंगे. यहाँ तक हो गया ना. असन ब्रह्मेति वेद चेत अस्ति ब्रह्मेति वेद चेत तस्यैष शारीर आत्मा. ये तीन हो गए. Now the प्रश्नों की बात आ रही है. प्रश्न means there is a prashna in the main mantra. Remember, Bhashyakara is writing the Bhashya to the mantras which are there in the Upanishad. We are studying Upanishad mantras only through the Bhashya. Therefore, our main attention should be on Upanishad mantras. And to understand them directly, we can't do it. Therefore, we are taking the help of Bhashyakara's Bhashya. That's why both, आपके पास दोनों किताब होना चाहिए. मूल मंत्र और भाष्य. मंत्र को, that's why I explained it literally. Then detailedly we are studying it through the Bhashyakara's Bhashya. तो असन्नेव स भवति असत् ब्रह्मेति वेद चेत् अस्ति ब्रह्मेति चेत् वेदा संतमेनं ततो विदुरिति तस्यैष एव शारीर आत्मा यः पूर्वस्य। हो गया। नाउ द नेक्स्ट मंत्र क्या है? मंत्र का नेक्स्ट पोर्शन, अथ अतोनु प्रश्नाः, अथ अतः अनु प्रश्नाः। अथ मंगलवाचकम और नौ अतः देयरफॉर अनु प्रश्नाः, देयर आर सम क्वेश्चंस बाय द डिसाइपल्स. What are the questions? Uta avidwan amum lokam pretya kashchana gacchati. Having left this body, the avidwan. Avidwan, obviously, the one who never believed in Brahman, he never followed Varnashram Marga, so only Asan Marga he followed. Kashchana gacchati means, will he reach Brahman? Then aho vidwan amum lokam pretya kashchit samashtuta. Or the vidwan, having followed the sadhana, will he reach to that Brahman? कश्चित समश्रुता. जो टू बिग बिग पॉइंट्स, इसका डिस्कशन भाष्य पढ़ोगे आप तो बहुत सारे डिटेल्स पता चलेगा. देन द नेक्स्ट थिंग, सो कामयता बहुश्याम प्रजा येति सतपोतप्यता सतपस्तप्त्वा इदगम सर्वमसृजत यदिदम किंच. Again I will tell you, this sixth Anuvaka has these portions. First portion, the one who doesn't believe asanta, the one who believes is santa. Second portion talks about this Anandamaya Kosha is the Atma of the Vijnanamaya. Third portion talks about the Prashna of the disciple. Uta vidwan amum lokam pretya kashchan gacchati, aho vidwan amum lokam pretya kaschit samashtuta. Third. Fourth portion talks about the Srushti. How Bhagavan made Srushti. So kamayata bhavusyam praja yayati. What a beautiful things it will be. सतपोतप्यता सतपस्तप्त्वा इदगम सर्वम असृजता यदिदं किंच. Fourth topic. Fifth topic, tat सृष्ट्वा तदेवानुप्राविशतु. Having created the world, he himself entered the world. This is the most mind-blowing topic of many, all the entire Upanishad literature. One of the top mind-blowing topic. Mind-blowing. माइंड बर्निंग है, माइंड ब्लोइंग टॉपिक. व्हाट इज वन? तत् सृष्ट्वा तदेवानुप्राविशतु. अब उनको पढ़ना पड़ेगा हमको. मैं भी धीरे धीरे पढ़ रहा हूँ, इसलिए मेरे को भी आपको समझ, यही मौका है मेरे लिए भी. अगले जन्म में कौन से जो भी घाट में धोबी बनेंगे, किसको पता. यू डोंट नो व्हाट इज इन ड्यू फॉर अस राइट नाउ. तो ठिकाने पे है थोड़ा सा. मैं कर रहा हूँ यहाँ, दो कपड़े धो रहा हूँ, बगल में आप भी धो रहे हो. हम दोनों को पता नहीं कि पिछले जन्म में हम दोनों कोरोना काल में उपनिषद पढ़ रहे थे. कुछ भी हो सकते हैं. किसी होटल में आप खाना बना रहे हो, मैं सर्व कर रहा हूँ. इफ और प्रारब्ध इज देयर, या मैं बर्तन मांज रहा हूँ, या कुछ भी टेबल साफ. Be ready for everything. But the thing is what? Being in any of the outer life, inside anybody can pursue sadhana. That is why you have discovered it. I need to explain. Just because somebody is cleaning the vessels in the hotel doesn't mean that he is not a sadhaka. He has done all his puja, upasana, then only he came to it. That is in the beauty of India is what? Professionally, what are there? Many of them. You know, at home they do their own अनुष्ठान. मतलब उनके अंदर प्रारब्ध के वशात आउटसाइड एक प्रोफेशनल बंदा आने के बावजूद भी इनसाइड, बिकॉज पुरुषार्थ साधना, द साधका आल्सो इज देयर इनसाइड. ही इज अ बिग ड्रंकर्ड इन द इवनिंग, बट मॉर्निंग ही डज हिज पूजा. डोंट यू सी दैट? ऑल आर ग्रेट पॉलिटिशियन, एनीबॉडी इतना घोटाले, बट भगवान को भी जाते फिर. दोनों का अपना अपना रास्ता. तो हमारा भी ऐसे ही. Therefore, why not? Right now, when God gave Jansa, study. So then the last one is Tatsrushva Tadenu Pravishato, then Tadanu Pravisha, he only Sattu, Tyattu, Nirukta, Manuyukta, in all the forms, one Bhagwan only expressing. This is called Brahma Vidya. But to receive it itself, you have to have so much of patience, concentration, the intellect. All that is called a purity and subtlety. That is gained through yoga sadhana, bhakti sadhana, karma yoga sadhana, and not involving in the world in Vishayas. So in this way, a disciplined life of varnasana will be long time, then these capacities in intellect will be opened up for understanding all these spiritual subjects and deliberate on them and reach out to the truth. तो जो अस्थि मानता है ब्रह्म को, ब्रह्म प्राप्ति मुक्ति है, उनको ये सब उठाना पड़ेगा कष्ट. then only the phala will come. Definitely phala will come. Those who don't believe, then you have anyway dharma artha kama. At least dharma se artha kam ko kamao. Don't create hell for you. All the best. So this is how the pravritti marga, dharma artha kama wala, nivritti kala marga moksha wala. Moksha through Brahma Vidya and the dharma artha kama through the varnashrama sakama. Same varnashrama nishkama se karoge, to be qualified for moksha through antakarna shuddhi. Wonderful. So here he says, tam prati na asti ashanka na nastitve. About this Anandamaya Kosha, there is no doubt about its non-existence. Obviously, क्वेश्चन ही नहीं होगा किसी को अबाउट आनंदमय कोश एग्जिस्टिंग और नॉट, बिकॉज सो ब्यूटिफुली कॉन्स्पिक्यूअसली दिन में 100 बार वी आर एक्सपीरियंसिंग इट. Therefore, the next portion, the question is asked in that mantra. Is it not? We have seen tasesha sharira atma. Immediately, athat ya purvasya karkar athat onu prashna. This is the topic in the mantra. Are these prashnas regarding Anandamaya Kosha? No, it's about Brahman now. Why not about Anandamaya Kosha? Because Anandamaya Kosh के बारे में आनंदमय कोश है या नहीं है ऐसे प्रश्न उत्पन्न नहीं होते, क्योंकि everybody is experiencing आनंद, देवर है. But the only thing is the gradation is different and it's impermanent. Everybody is struggling to get higher grade of happiness and long lasting happiness. That's why everybody is doing punya karma, everybody is earning wealth and all that is samsaric. But we are talking about the permanent effortless bliss. That is not Brahmananda only. That is achieved through vichara. To start the vichara, the prashna will be asked by the disciple. Therefore, the prashnottari, which is now going to be taken up, is about the Brahma Vastu, not about Anandamaya. Because for the Anandamaya Kosha, prashna doesn't come. That is what he says here. Tam prati nasti ashanka, na asti ashanka nastitve. है या नहीं है करके देयर इज नो डाउट रिगार्डिंग आनंदमय कोश. वै अपौढ़ सर्व विशेषत्वात् तो ब्रह्मणः नास्तित्वं प्रति आशंका युक्ता. ओनली वन सेंटेंस ही सेड कि देयर इज नो डाउट रिगार्डिंग आनंदमय कोश है या नहीं, फॉर विच वी हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड जस्ट नाउ कि बिकॉज एवरीबॉडी इज एक्सपीरियंसिंग. थोड़ा तो मिल रहा है ना हमको आनंद. निद्रा में आनंद मिल रहा है, विषयों में आनंद मिल रहा है, व्यक्तियों में आनंद मिल रहा है, परिस्थितियों में आनंद मिल रहा है, थ्रू वातावरणम. So all of that are proving that Anandamaya Kosha is there. Therefore, there is no discussion about it. But it is to be, everybody is trying to continue it, everybody is trying to make it more deeper, wider, etc. So the questions now which we are being asked by disciple are not about Anandamaya. Don't get confused there. But कोई बंदा इंटेलिजेंट वाला ऐसा पूछेगा नहीं, स्वामी आनंद कोश है क्या, क्योंकि उसको मिल ही रहा है किसी ना किसी में. Then there will be question about the Brahma. Therefore, the questions now are not about Anandamaya Kosha. The topic is over. From now onwards, the Brahma Vicharana is going on. So, to differentiate these two topics, Bhagavan Shankara says about Anandamaya Kosha, there is no Shanka. In the very next line says, there is definitely a Shanka regarding Brahma Tattva. This is how the disciple's question is right. What is the answer given in the Guru? We'll see. What is this thing here? See, अपौढ़ सर्व विशेषत्वात् तो ब्रह्मणः नास्तित्वं प्रति आशंका युक्ता. ब्रह्म नहीं हो सकता है ऐसा करके डाउट करना लाजिम करेक्ट है. बिकॉज अपौढ़ सर्व विशेषत्वात्, बिकॉज टू से द ब्रह्मन इज एग्जिस्टिंग he has to be perceived with some of the other faculties. To perceive with some of the faculties, Brahman should be there with some of the other Vishesha. But he is Sarva Vishesha Rahita. Apodha Sarva Vishesha means there are no any specificities in the Brahman to say that he is there. Okay. Therefore, there is always a doubt about him. Therefore, अपौढ़ सर्व विशेषत्वात्तु ब्रह्मणः नास्तित्वं प्रति आशंका युक्ता. So anywhere there is some Vishesha, then we can recognize its presence. Means we can talk about it, that it is there without doubt. And what are the Visheshas? We said the Kala Vishesha are what? Bhuta Bhavishad Vartamano. The Desha Vishesha is what? This place or that place. There are no such type of Vishesha in Brahman. And then the Vyakti Vishesha is what? The Manusha, Pashu, Pakshi, Vanaspati. And again, in that also, so many of the Visheshas, if you say the human being, is a black or is a white or is a tall or is a short, is a fat or a lean. And of that human being only, again inside, is emotional, is sentimental, is awfully emotional, or is intelligent, is very intelligent. So these are the Visheshas because of which the human beings are described. Therefore, there is no doubt about their astitva. In the Pashu also, you are seeing them, Visheshas. How the lion looks like, how the tiger looks like, how the cheetah looks like, how the jaguar looks like, how that panther looks like. Each one are different. Lion different, tiger cheetah different, cheetah is different, jaguar is different. You know all of them. है कि नहीं? शेर अलग है, चीता अलग है, फिर बाघ अलग होता है, बागेश्वर. बिल्ली अलग है, फिर सेम फैमिली. How many Visheshas are there? Therefore, we can accept them, they are existing. ब्रह्म में कोई विशेष नहीं है. So, रूपात्मक विशेष? No. गुणात्मक विशेष? No. वर्णात्मक विशेष? No. जात्यादि विशेष? No. तो सर्व निर्विशेष, ऐसी कोई चीज हो सकता है क्या? ये डाउट होना करेक्ट है. Therefore, uta vidvan amum lokam pretya kashchana gacchati, those questions are valid. Now, with a quite fresh mind, that topic we take up. But today, very substantial thing we have understood that in the Vedas, the Sanmarga of Varnashrama is described for the Sat Brahma Prapti and Moksha from Asat. With Shraddha, whoever follow it, they reach and get liberated. Shraddha in the existence of Brahman, therefore, in the process to reach Brahmana, Varnashrama Vyavastha. He is called Vaidika. Therefore, who is a Vaidika? Who is a Sanatana Dharmi? Who studying the Vedas, understanding Varnashrama Vyavastha, knowing which Varnashrama belongs to, doing all the practices as said, Nishkama Bhavase, then becoming Shuddhananta Karna, then getting qualified for the Sadvastu, the Brahma, getting taught by the Guru. He who studies that Brahma or meditates on it, reaches and gets liberated. He is called Sanatana Dharmi. In that way, in the 140 crores of Indians, if you say there are 100 crores of Hindu or 95, how many are Sanatana Dharmi? 99, 95 crores Hindus में कितने सनातन धर्मी? अब गिनोगे तो 1 लाख 2 लोग के होंगे. बाकी सब नास्तिक ही है. Because first of all, they have not studied Vedas or any of Shastra. Secondly, they have not understood or accepted Varnashrama Vyavastha. Third, first and foremost, actually third नहीं, their goal is not Brahma. जिनको परब्रह्म प्राप्ति द्वारा मोक्ष रूपी लक्ष्य स्पष्ट है, वही हिंदू है, वही सनातन धर्मी. And that is why he will follow the Sanatana Dharmas of the Varnashrama as given in Shastra. और एक जन्म में उसको मिल जाता है मोक्ष, if strictly follows right from beginning. या ब्रह्मचर्य आसन सब सीख लिया, गुरास्तना में सब एग्जॉस्ट कर ली, वानप्रस्थ में पूरा क्वाइटन कर ली, संन्यास में मेडिटेशन कर दिया, हो गया. Every Hindu, if he studies Veda and follows Varnashrama scrupulously, one janama he gets मुक्त. That way we are all नाम के वास्ते हिंदू है, हमको पता ही नहीं हम वर्ण किस में है, आश्रम किस में. हमको तो कौन सा गोत्र है ये भी नहीं पता. कितने सड़ बिगड़ गए देखो हम. And all the rules, regulations, everything destroyed. कॉम्प्रोमाइज करते करते हमारे बुजुर्गों ने यहाँ तक ले आए कि कुछ बचा ही नहीं आश्रम वर्ण व्यवस्था. हम वी आर सप्लाइंग सेम टू आवर चिल्ड्रन. Sharam. That's why Gurudev's words are, my job is to convert Hindus to Hinduism. By teaching them Brahman as the goal. Only the one who has Brahma Tattva as goal is a Hindu. There's no doubt about it. Okay. Sarvam Bhagavat Charana Arvinda Arpanam. Om 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamada Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shantari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Thank you. Hope we are all Hindus.